It is Friday, October 7th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports. And thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Anybody who does at any time, I appreciate that. Even if you're just tuning in for 3 seconds to see that you don't like this at all and turn away, I appreciate that 3-second view. Thank you. If you've never watched this before, I am who I say I am right underneath my picture. I'm also a stage hypnotist. If you would like a funny, fascinating, and memorable experience for a party or an event that you are having, please consider my stage hypnosis show and find out all about that at marshalmanlove.com. This is brought to you by me. That's right. What's brought to you by me? Local sports news from the last couple days. I had a couple of things clipped out from the activities on the 5th, but there wasn't a whole lot, so I just combined it with activities from yesterday. And a pair of rookies led the charge last week for the Wilmington University cross country and women's tennis team as Vaughn Lackman and Carmel Vial earned CACC Conference Rookies of the Week for last week. Congratulations to them. Caesar Rodney named a student athlete of the month. It's Lexi Birdie from the volleyball team, and congratulations to her. If you would like to honor an athlete of the month or the week, just submit it to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. I don't run these contests where people vote. If you want to honor an athlete from your program, we'll help you do it here. So just reach out to me, mysportsreports@gmail.com. Field hockey action from the other day. Adrian Esterling scored 3 times, and Emerson Ruggiero had 3 assists for the Seahawks of Delaware Military Academy. They roll over MOT Charter 10-0, and they remain undefeated at 7-0 as of that writing. And scores from the 5th included Red Lion winning 2-0 over Newark, and St. George's beat William Penn 5-0. The big game yesterday was held at Cape Henlopen as the clash of the Titans, the Vikings of Cape Henlopen, and the Wildcats of Delmar squared off. Reigning state champions. That's right. And it was Delmar winning 2-1. The defenses had to take over in this particular game. Macy Bradford started the scoring for Delmar in the first quarter. Devin DeGregory tied it 2 minutes later. Let me fix this. Oh, man, I really hate when that happens. I should just hide my face because people hate when it's on there. Jordan Holloman scored a go-ahead goal with less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half, and then the defenses did need to take over from there. Morgan Newcomb had 15 saves for the Vikings, and Summer Payne had 10 for Delmar, and there's a shot of Jordan Holloman, who scored the eventual game winner in that game for bragging rights between the two state champions. They still haven't lost in state since 2016. Peyton Shields had a first period hat trick as the Riders of Caesar Rodney scored 8 first quarter goals against Mount Pleasant. They went on to win 14-0 over the Green Knights. It's Peyton Shields. Other scores include Dickinson with a 7-0 win over AI DuPont. Sussex Tech lost to Woodbridge 2-0. Smyrna beats Caravel 5-0. Was Odessa 1, McCain 0. Seaford lost to Hollygrove Christian out of Maryland 6-0. Lake Forest and Milford battled to a 4-3 score, and it was the Spartans of Lake Forest victorious. Sussex Central 1-0 winners over Indian River. Wilmington Friends, the Quakers, beat Sanford 3-0, and the Charter School of Wilmington held off the Charter School of Newark 2-1. A couple football games yesterday. Howard quarterback R.J. Matthews was 16 for 25 for 357 yards passing and 3 touchdowns in Howard's 44-18 win over the Silver Eagles. He also had a rushing touchdown. Kevin Ford led all receivers with 130 yards. He caught 4 passes and scored 1 touchdown. Damian Ross scored 2 touchdowns and had 3 catches. It was R.J. Matthews. Elsewhere, it was Laurel 42, Woodbridge nothing, and Middletown beat William Penn 33-7. Boys soccer, Salesianum handed St. Mark's their first loss of the season. Jake Ross scored a hat trick for the Sal's as they prevailed 6-1. And Lake Forest 8-0 winners over Red Lion. And I did put them up there. Okay, for a second, I didn't think I had the other soccer scores from yesterday. I'm getting old and forgetful. That means I need more coffee. Second pot brewing now. Brandywine beats AI DuPont 5-0. Johnny Landy and Gabriel Pust each scored a pair of goals for Brandywine. The Bulldogs victorious. There's Gabriel. Milford blanked Odessa 6-0. Thompson Burke scored 3 goals and assisted on 2 others. There's Thompson. And in the other game, St. George's 3-2 winners over Newark. It was St. Andrews shutting out Tatnall 2-0. Delaware Military 8-1 winners over MOT Charter. Christiana beats Dickinson 4-3. Delmar over Odyssey Charter 4-0. Polytech 4-0 winners over Red Lion. Delcastle remains undefeated. They beat Middletown 3-1. Concord over Glasgow 7-1. Volleyball from the other day. The one Delaware game was Dickinson over Odyssey Charter 3-0. And whoops, let's fix this again. Come on, the technology's great when it works. Here we go. So from yesterday, Elena Milloway had 18 kills for the Royals as Delmarva Christian improves to 8-1 with a straight set victory over Indian River. There's Elena Milloway, the sophomore. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home in Delaware, Maryland, or Pennsylvania, I can help you out. Stand at your side or behind your back. Licensed to sell in all 3 states, and you can find out about my real estate doings at marshallmanlove.foxroach.com. Special thanks go out to Jazzercise in Middletown, one of the proprietors there. Runs a very active Facebook group page for parents of high school athletes in Delaware. Kind enough to post up links to the videos that I produce. So I am happy to promote them. If you want to support the show in any way, just reach out to me, mysportsreports@gmail.com. I'll do so for free if you give me something in return, like nominate an athlete of the week or something. Have your business support an athlete of the week. I'll run a little ad for you. You can say something nice about somebody in the sports community. Win, win, win. Triple wins. Gotta love the triple wins. Ursuline with an upset victory over DMA to improve to 3-6. Juliana Lenz was credited with 42 digs for the Raiders' defense. Ursuline needed that win for sure. And Wilmington Friends beats Sanford 3-1. Senior Quaker Jocelyn Nathan did a lot of everything with 31 assists, 11 digs, 9 kills, and 6 aces. Returning all-state player. Heading back to that list again, I would imagine. The game I saw yesterday. Cape Henlopen had to fight off a Dover Senator team that is better than their 3-5 record indicates. Tatum Friend led the Vikings with 21 kills. Callista Lawson had 18 of her own. Senior setter Megan Smith had 54 assists. And, you know, both of these coaches are doing a great job with those programs down there. Tyler Coop from Cape Henlopen and Eric Reel for Dover. That's a scrappy Dover team. Both teams very well coached. Chloe Sachs and Molly Peatlock each had triple doubles and kills, assists, and digs for Tower Hill. The Hillers remain undefeated at 8-0 as they beat Wilmington Christian in straight sets. Had to fight them off in the first 2 sets there, though. And just a couple days after handing Smyrna their first defeat of the year, the Buccaneers of Caravel faced off against Padua, who Smyrna had beaten earlier in the year. On this day, though, the Paduas come out. The Padua. What did I just say? Nothing that made any sense. which is most of these videos anyway. The Pandas came through with the win, 3-0. Anya Yadavelli and Mary Mancini led the balanced attack for Padua. They're now 3-5. Carabel falls to 6-3. So both Padua and Ursuline, with losing records, pick up big wins because they get bonus points depending on how the other teams that they beat fared at the end of the year record-wise. There's Anya Yadavelli. And some other scores. Tatnall, 3-0 winners over St. Andrews. Woodbridge in straight sets over Seaford. Let's see, Newark Charter, 3-0 over Conrad. The Patriots remain undefeated. Laurel falls to Holly Grove. Appoquinimink needed 5 sets to beat Middletown. Let's see, what else that I didn't mention already? Smyrna beat Sussex Central 3-0. So it is Friday, and that means it's Wing Day at Dutch Country Farmers Market. Yeah, we had to take a week off from Wing Day last week because I've been packing on the pounds, but we're going to put them back on today. We're back on Wing Day. Stoltzfus Barbecue there. They do not support the show. They have no idea to talk about them and probably couldn't care less. It's busy there all the time. They certainly don't need me. But I am happy to contribute my dollars to buy wings there and donuts and candy and produce sometimes too. And I will eat lunch there sometimes. What's the name of that place? It's a place right in the center of the, where is it? Where are the other merchants? I'm telling you, it's good too. Miller's Country Kitchen Restaurant. Yeah, I like it there, man. Good home style cooking. That's right. So if you would like to contribute in any way, please reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. How can I contribute, Marshall, you ask? Well, in a couple ways. Have an athlete who has reached a milestone of some sort? Send me the information, mysportsreports@gmail.com. Have an athlete who has signed a national letter of intent or made a verbal commitment? I'll happily announce that for you too. Have an athlete of the month or athlete of the week? Send me the information. I'll happily announce it here. Want to suggest somebody for me to have a conversation with and interview here? Same address. mysportsreports@gmail.com. And fear not, those of you who might be camera shy, I'm actually good at interviewing people. I will bring out the best in you. And they will be non-confrontational. You just want to establish good relationships with people in the local sports community and get other people in the community to get to know you and your athletes and your programs a little better. So reach out to me, mysportsreports@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware. We're not having second breakfast today, though, because it is Wing Day. Yeah, that's why I'm smiling today. Plus, I have the love of a wonderful woman, Mrs. Manlove, Donnie M. Thanks, Joey B, Tommy K, for your continued support, and anybody else who has supported me. Just reach out, say hello. I'm happy to say hello back to you.